The Harrisonburg-Rockingham Chamber of Commerce recognizes that agriculture plays an extremely important role in our local economy. Agriculture is the #1 industry in Rockingham County based on gross sales. The Valley region has 4 of the top 5 counties in the state in agricultural sales. The Chamber recognizes the role that agriculture plays by presenting the Farm Family Stewardship Award. Winners of the award are based on several criteria, including preserving the tradition of family farming, employing conservation methods in farming, and preserving our environment. This year's winner proves that a positive attitude and a unique vision toward the future generate great results for everyone involved. The Whitmer family and Grazeland Dairy are this year's winner of the Farm Family Stewardship Award. They believe that taking care of their farm and the environment are simply the right things to do. Their unique farming methods combine environmental stewardship into a viable farm family business. Their involvement in the community shows that farming and environmental stewardship mean more to them than simply taking care of their own farm. It means taking care of the community too.
We have a grass-based dairy, and what that means is that we do rotational grazing. We move the cows around. When we're putting the cows out after milking, they will go out to a particular piece of the pasture that each milking they get fresh grass. The rotational grazing allows us to have the cows harvest their own feed instead of us using equipment and additional labor to harvest feed. We have water in the pasture, we have watering troughs in each field, and that allows us to fence out the streams and the ponds on the farm so that the cows cannot access the water. They don't contribute to soil and water problems. We have a nutrient management plan that determines how much fertilizer we apply. We also have a loose housing structure. It's a barn here behind us. During the winter or spring, if it's really wet, if it gets muddy, we will have the cows inside so that we can protect the pasture. We reduce soil erosion and runoff due to the rain and snow melt. We also have a solid waste storage structure, a manure pit at the end of this barn, and that allows us to store manure and apply it when it's needed rather than just when it's convenient or when we need to get rid of it. I have benefited a lot from having outside resources, whether it's extension agents or neighbors or other farms, even outside of the state. We've traveled some to see what practices might be applicable to our farm here. A lot of interest we've had recently has been regarding our irrigation system. That's a change that we made in the past year or two, that we've had a lot of visitors come that are interested in seeing that particular practice and how it works. Probably the biggest interest we've had from visitors has been regarding our grazing. The Maasai from Kenya, they couldn't believe that this cow could give 30-35 liters of milk a day. That was just boggled their mind. The Chinese delegation, they were very interested in the way we stored our feed. We wrap our hay in high moisture bales, and we store corn silage in silage bags, like plastic. It's encased in plastic. We are certified organic dairy. We've been certified since December of 2008. And what led us into considering organic production is that a lot of the practices we have between the grazing and the management practices here on the farm were practices that were very similar, very close to organic production. To transition organic, there were a few practices we changed, obviously not using any pesticides, changing some herd health management, but the type of farming system we had was very close to that of organic production. It was also a matter of recognizing that consumers are seeking these products, and if the consumer is seeking that, then that's something that we want to produce. We ship milk to Horizon Organic, and come December of this year, we will be shipping milk to Organic Valley. We farmed this farm for 40 years. My father was a dairy farmer. My grandfather was a dairy farmer, and I don't know how far back that goes. It goes back a good ways. My family has been running this farm for 40 years. We are involved in a couple agricultural organizations. I'm a member of Virginia Forage and Grassland Council. A few years ago, I served on the board of that for 3 years. We're members of some local cooperatives. We're a member of Dairy Farmers of America also. We attend Mount Clinton Mennonite Church, and we've been involved in various roles and activities in the church. Our family is going to be traveling to Columbia in November. So that's a change that's coming up for our family, a different way for us to serve. We've been involved here on the farm for the past 14 years, and we're looking for a different way to serve and reach out, and actually a little bit more of the global community rather than just our local community here.
Please join me in congratulating the Whitmers and Grazeland Dairy, this year's winner of the Farm Family Stewardship Award.